Welcome everyone. We have got 2 breaks on tap tonight, and one of them is a new release, which apparently is going to be the last new release we have for a while. So we're told anyway. You know, those things are always subject to change, but that's how it looks right now. So we are going to go over a little bit of information here before we actually get started ripping into stuff. So while everybody's getting into the room and getting settled, let's go ahead and start taking a look at some of that. So first things first, there is a thank you, right? I appreciate you being here. Always happy to have you join me when we're breaking. And always, of course, thank you for chatting and bidding as well. And the second thing is feedback. So my feedback is automated on eBay. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get positive feedback in return. So, hey, it's a win-win, right? This is what it looks like in the days ahead. So for the time being, we're going to continue taking off 2 days a week just to kind of stretch out our product supply until we figure out when we are next going to see a new release. So won't be doing any breaks Saturday night or Sunday night. We'll come back Monday night and do a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys and a 16-box case of Inception baseball. On Tuesday night, we're going to do Flawless football by the full case. And on Wednesday night, we'll crack into a half case of Gypsy Queen baseball. So that's what's already up and running on eBay, of course. More to come in the days ahead. This is what you need to know about our breaks tonight. So we've got a pair of breaks, Tribute and National Treasures football. Tribute baseball is going to break first. National Treasures football will be our second break of the night. These are both paid shipping breaks, so you can expect in both of them, if you were to go completely hitless, well, I should say if you get completely skunked, everybody defines a hit a different way, meaning you do not pull a card of any sort, base or otherwise, you will still get a package in the mail. It's going to ship out when the rest of the break goes out, and it will have your consolation card or cards in it. Of course, we hope nobody gets skunked, but the reality is sometimes people do. The other little note there has your shipping date approximated at Tuesday. Now, as always, I list plus or minus a day, so sometimes it goes a little faster than the projected date. Occasionally, it goes a little slower than the projected date. As it is for everyone right now, things are a little topsy-turvy in everybody's world, but I am anticipating a Tuesday shipping date plus or minus a day, obviously. So that's how it looks there, and we are all paid up in Tribute. We do have some unpaid teams in National Treasures football. We will see if they're still unpaid after we do Tribute. If they are, then they'll become available. So we'll wait and see how that shakes out. In the meantime, we are going to be opening a 6-box case of 2020 Tribute Baseball, new release for today. And this is a full case, and it is, of course, break number 1. It ended tonight on eBay, the same night that we're breaking it, which is Friday night, the 10th of April. Team names are on the left-hand side, and the eBay user ID of each winning bidder is up in lights there across from their team. A new spreadsheet will go up before National Treasures football. The one you just saw, of course, deals only with Tribute baseball. Now, the last little piece of business before I can slice into this case here is the focus. Yeah, it got blurry back there, right? That's on purpose, though. Don't worry about that. It's going to let us see our cards hopefully a little bit closer than we would otherwise be able to. And I may even have to tweak it again. It looks like I don't know. We'll see. Sometimes I have to tweak it after we actually get a card in front of it. So we'll see how it looks tonight. Mr. Roy Wally is here. Hi, Mr. Roy. And Jay Allen and Tennessee's here. How are you guys? What's going on? Jay Allen says he bets I can't guess who he has in Tribute. Well, I would lay dollars to donuts, as they say, that it is the Philadelphia Phillies. Jay Allen's a Phillies fan, and he's got probably one of the most impressive Rhys Hoskins collections that you're going to find anywhere. He's got a lot of Rhys Hoskins. Nice Rhys Hoskins, too, but anyway. So what are we looking for in here? 3 on-card autographs and 3 game-used memorabilia cards per box is what it says there. And of course, all new franchise best autograph cards, etc. Every once in a while, we might find a redemption in here rather than an autograph. If that is the case, we will, of course, at the end of the break, roll over to the Topps website and get our team verified and that sort of thing. It looks like I left a piece of the box on the table there, didn't I? So we'll get that going. Let me get a few sleeves out on the table here, and we'll start ripping into these packs and see what's what. Mr. Roy Wally, you've got the Giants, the Cardinals, and the Jags in NT tonight. Oh, you are all in, my friend. You went havers with your buddy. Well, that is good, because that's a that's a load of teams for that product. So let's hope we can have some good luck for you and repay the two of you tonight with some good mojo. We'll try. Jay Allen, you said you never noticed when I changed the focus up. It does make the background blurry, but it makes the foreground more in focus, if that makes sense. When the background changes, you can actually see the cards up a lot closer. And you know how I am. I like to see them up pretty close. And I like, more importantly, I like for you to be able to see them up pretty closely as well. So if there's some kind of, you know, something I don't see, then it gives you guys a chance to see it if I overlook something, or if there's some little weirdness or whatever. So that way. Tennessee, you said you've got the Mariners in here, and Jay Allen is up near 400 Rhys Hoskins autographs with a whole bunch of other cards and relics. You are getting there, my friend. That is nice. So here's what we're going to do. The surface of these is pretty... It's not really easy to do anything to it. See, I am going to have to change it again. But nonetheless, it's a glossy surface. So I think I'm probably just going to sleeve maybe most of these. We'll see how long it takes me if I sleeve every one of them as I go. If it takes too long, then I'll just stack them with the little white dividers in between for the base and sleeve the hits. So we'll see how it goes. So here's our first hit. It is a relic numbered to 50. It's headed to the Red Sox, and that is J.D. Martinez. And, of course, these relics are MLB verified or certified or whatever you want to call it. And that's always what that little sticker is there. So, FYI. So, yeah, we are going to have a fair amount of base. So I think I should probably, just in the essence of keeping things moving since we have 2 breaks tonight, we'll sleeve the ones that are numbered. The plain base, I'll stack them with the white cards in between them, just like they're coming out of the pack, and sleeve them after the fact. I think that's the way to go. So numbered to 50, that one was Mike Trout and the Angels. Next we have a little Jesus Luzardo. That one is numbered to 99, and it's headed to the Oakland A's. You said there's nothing more annoying. What is going on with that sleeve? Than when somebody has autofocus on during a break. Yeah, I absolutely hate that, because you know what? Then they're always doing this and this and this and this, trying to get the camera to focus on the card. And I'm like you, I despise that. I mean, it makes me crazy. So, yeah, I don't do that. Reggie Jackson for the New York Yankees. That is our unnumbered base. Let me get a little white card on top of him over there. Our first autograph is a nice one. How about Vlad Guerrero Jr., numbered to 25 up there at the top, if you can catch it. It kind of blends in a little. But that one is going to the Toronto Blue Jays with a Vlad Guerrero Jr. signature. Not too shabby. Followed by Mr. Ernie Banks with a base card for the Cubbies and Ernie Banks. Below that, we have Ryu for the Dodgers with another base. I see a relic, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to grab this other stack first. I don't know why. Because I want to. I don't know why. There's Eloy Jimenez for the White Sox base. A redemption. We may as well look at it because it hit face up. Look at that, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo. Ichiro. Nice. So yeah, that's going to be the Mariners, but we'll check it out on the Topps website. That's also money in the bank if you've got the Mariners, which somebody has them. Tennessee, I think, has them, right? I think so. Edgar Martinez for the Mariners with a base card. And Brandon Lowe, Tampa Bay Rays. And we have got ourselves a relic for Yasiel Puig when he was still a Cincinnati Red, so numbered to 99. I'm surprised he's in here as a Red, considering he was traded mid-season to the Indians, but whatever, he is, so there you go. Makes life good for the Cincinnati Reds. My team. Manny Machado for the Padres, the next little base card out there. Ryan is asking, when is the National Treasures break? So it's right after we finish Tribute, Ryan. So you probably jumped in right after we went over some info there at the beginning, but not to worry. We'll hit the highlights again after we finish Tribute. I would say, Ryan, that Tribute will probably take us about 35 minutes or so, give or take 10 minutes in either direction. Number to 150, it is an Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton dual relic for the Yankees. Then we have Deion Sanders, that is the Atlanta Braves, the Dodgers, and Walker Buehler. And an autograph number to 199, the ever-present Brendan Rodgers. I feel like we pull him just all the time. He's a Colorado Rocky. So we haven't pulled him as much lately, though, so I guess I'm kind of giving him a bum rap. We haven't seen him a whole lot lately. Here's a guy I like, George Brett for the Kansas City Royals with an unnumbered base card. So there goes box number 1 of 6, and here comes number 2 out right now. What did I say close to about Stang Lover? You said, wait a minute, I said close to. Close to what? What did I say? Close to what? I have no idea what I said. But something that made Stang Lover laugh out loud, so I must have said something dumb. I just don't know what it was. And don't even tell me that it was a whole bunch of things. I know what you're thinking. Don't even say that. No. But I don't know what it was. All right. Jay Allen, you want Harper specifically? You're not looking for Rhys Hoskins tonight? Oh, you want him too. I missed the 2. I saw it the second time I looked over there. All right. So you're looking for Rhys Hoskins, number 401, and you want to see Bryce Harper. All right. We'll work the mojo. See what we can come up with. And that is Ichiro for the Mariners. A trio of relics for Wade Boggs. It's numbered to 150, and of course heads to, ooh, not where I thought. I was getting ready to say where it heads, but I should have looked a little more closely. That heads to the Tampa Bay Rays, not what you normally think of when you think of Wade Boggs, but that's where that one goes, Tampa Bay Rays. So now you know. Babe Ruth for the New York Yankees. Francisco Lindor and the Indians. And Cal Ripken Jr. for the Orioles. I need my little white cards. And we've got a Brendan McKay autograph for the Tampa Bay Rays, numbered to 150. You know, I think he's going to be good, so I think that's going to be a nice hit in the grand scheme of things. Numbered 250, you got Javi Baez and Anthony Rizzo with a dual relic for the Cubbies. Now, what do you all think about the new dynamic that the MLB is proposing, that they send all the teams back to their respective team facilities, and they create leagues within the Grapefruit League and the Cactus League. So it wouldn't be American League and National League. It would be Grapefruit League and Cactus League. New York Yankees and Gary Sanchez, just for obviously this year, whenever they can get back to doing something. I think it could be kind of interesting. Paddock and the Padres. Why did I say Brewers? Sorry. Chris Paddock for the Padres. Roberto Clemente, Pittsburgh Pirates. Here is a little Juan Soto for the Nationals. And unbelievably, you get a second Vlad Guerrero Jr. out of the same case if you're the Blue Jays. This one is numbered to 99, and that is the franchise best autograph. So this is the card design that Ichiro Redemption, the card will look like this design-wise. So FYI for reference there if you're interested. New York Yankees, Mariano Rivera. Reggie Jackson for the Yankees. A relic, Blake Snell to 150. Looks like we got a little minor imperfection perhaps down there in that lower right corner. Not anything major, but I do think I see a little tiny snippet of something going on down there perhaps. And an autograph headed your way to the Red Sox. Michael Chavis to 199. All right, what else have we got in here? An unnumbered, nope, that's numbered to 50. Ted Williams for the Red Sox. So we hadn't seen a numbered one come through in a little bit, so good to see that one. Here's another one, Yordan Alvarez. Woohoo, Astros. There's your rookie to 50 with Mr. Yordan Alvarez. And following that, we've got a Tom Seaver base card for the Mets. And onward and onward and upward we go. Stang Lover, you had you were bidding on the Panthers, and you wanted to make sure that you weren't outbidding Jay Allen. Oh, well, that was nice. Trying to make sure that Jay Allen got his team, but then it says, I think he said he didn't get them anyway. So neither one of you, I guess, ended up on it. Andy, you said anything for baseball, and Jay Allen said you'd watch Little League if you could see some sports. Well, I think it might be kind of interesting. The proposal that I saw had the Reds in with the Dodgers and the Indians, and who else was in there with them? It was Dodgers, Indians, Reds. I can't remember. The article had it kind of broken out into proposed divisions within the Cactus League and proposed divisions within the Grapefruit League. And it looked kind of interesting, truthfully. So, who knows? But they said if they did it that way, you would have baseball once they get back to playing, like the entire day. Because all the East Coast games would start early, the Grapefruit League, and they would play a bunch of double headers, taking you right up into the evening where the Cactus League would start, and then they would play some double headers, and so you could almost watch baseball from the time you got up till the time you fell asleep. Mariners and Ken Griffey Jr. So I don't know. I thought it sounded kind of interesting. More interesting than the first thing they had said they were going to do. Ricky Henderson and the A's. Because, originally they were just talking all the teams would be in Arizona and they would all have to play in like the same facility, and it was really weird. Sean Murphy to 199 for the Oakland A's. And I think they're still talking about it maybe not being in front of fans, but obviously being televised, so seems like it might be fun. And there is a Vlad Guerrero Sr. Now, that, of course, says Montreal Expos, and most of you probably know already, the former Montreal Expos are the current Washington Nationals, so all Expos cards go to the Nationals. Ramon Laureano for the Oakland A's. We have a relic, stamp of approval, Garrett Cole relic. numbered to 99. That one is heading to Houston, the Astros. On the opposite side, we've got ourselves a Garcia autograph. That is numbered to 25, headed to the Cubbies. So you got your rookie player Cubs. Numbered to 99 is Lou Gehrig for the Yankees. I'm trying to think, where do I have my numbered stuff? I lost my place of where I had my stuff stacked for a second. Paul DeYoung and the Cardinals. Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers. Got a base of Lou Gehrig again for the Yankees. And lots of Yankees always in tribute, isn't there? Every year it seems like there's a ton of Yankees. So this is a dual relic. It is, of course, also for the Yankees, and it's Pettit and Sabathia. So that is none too shabby. If you've got New York, you've got a couple of good pairings on your relics so far. I thought that was just the white card. There was one more under it, and it's Chris Bryant for the Cubbies. For the Padres, it is Reyes, numbered to 99, with a trio of relics, mostly white. But we did manage to sneak in one little pinstripe. Oh, whoops, two little pinstripes. Oh, all right. They got fancy on us, didn't they? Two pinstripes. Paul Goldschmidt, Arizona Cardinals. For the Atlanta Braves, it is Chipper Jones. Edgar Martinez, that is numbered to 50. Another nice autograph for the Mariners. So Seattle kind of racking it up tonight. And then Mr. Jacob deGrom for the Mets with the base. So we are halfway through at this point. We've opened 3 boxes. We have 3 boxes left to go in our tribute break. Bobby says, who stole his Chiefs National Treasures? I don't know who ended up with the Chiefs. I'm always just kind of on autopilot when I am working on those spreadsheets, because it's usually a time crunch. You've got to get the invoices out. You've got to get the break set up, the spreadsheets done, whatever. So I'm cutting and pasting without really looking at anything most of the time. I'm just grabbing the email, copying the user ID, and just down the road we go. So I don't remember who has the Chiefs, as a matter of fact. Tennessee says Vlad Guerrero Jr. is heavy in everything. Jay Allen needs to go to bed happy, so we need to get him a hit so he doesn't go to bed mad. Ryan, your brother's got the Cowboys and National Treasures. All right. They did pretty well the other night, so we'll hope for that again. Strong Crosby, you have been watching... Oh, that's all bent up. Hope that's not a sign of things to come in there. You have been watching old NBA games on YouTube. Well, yeah, that's not a bad idea either. I mean, there are a lot of classic games they're airing on ESPN and the various channels, but I don't know. It's never the same to me. If I know the outcome, I can't get into it the same way. That was for the Dodgers with Jackie Robinson. This is Ty Cobb for the Tigers. Get our little white cards off of there. And believe it or not, another J.D. Martinez relic. We've already seen one. Now you've got another one. It's numbered to 150 for the Red Sox. So a bookend. Huh. You just realized the suspension is gone on the redemption. Yeah, because it hit where it hit in the pack. I think, did it hit face up? I want to say it did. Anyway, when it hit, it just looked like it was evident to just go on and show it. Sometimes they hit face up, so I don't remember if that one did, but for whatever reason, I thought, yeah, well, we may as well just look at it. So maybe it did. Must have. Tino Martinez, numbered to 150. Blast from the past. Yankees. Yankees, Yankees. A-Rod as a Mariner on that base card. Numbered to 99, it gives us Cal Ripken Jr. for the Orioles. The Cubbies have a Javi Baez. I like the card design this year, too, of Tribute. Some years I like it most years, but some years I like more than others. I like it this year. To 150, the Mets and Pedro Martinez. Stang Lover, you said someone is, you hear somebody's talking about a tortoise racing league. I'd say people are coming up with about anything these days. That is Harold Baines for the White Sox with a base card. I mean, you know, they've got the NBA and WNBA, so both NBA and WNBA are doing these games of horse. So that's the latest thing we've got going on. You can tune in and watch them play horse against one another, of course, obviously, from remote locations. Josh Bell and the Pittsburgh Pirates. So they are trying to be creative anyway. Vlad Guerrero Jr., that is for the Blue Jays. Then we have Brendan McKay again to 199 for the Tampa Bay Rays. Had quite a bit of bookend duplication tonight, haven't we? I do see one that might let Jay Allen go to bed happy. So look at that. I'm making him wait an extra card. That's so mean. Nolan Arenado and the Colorado Rockies. Well, because I thought we might have the other hit come up, and then I could just do hit and hit, but I was wrong, so I won't make you wait anymore. Numbered 210. How you like that one, my friend? It is Rhys Hoskins and Bryce Harper, both on the same card. I know it's not signed, but it's numbered to 10, and those are nice-looking relics, and they're both the players that you wanted. I gotta think that makes you kind of happy, right? Yeah? Right? Maybe? I hope. We don't send you off to bed mad. Joey Gallo and the Texas Rangers. For the Red Sox, it is Mr. Mookie Betts, and we've got something funky going on right there on the side. Can you see that? That's like a piece of something sticking off of there. They didn't, I don't know what that is. Maybe they didn't cut it right, or something is kind of stuck to it. I don't know. I'm not going to mess with it. But anyway, there's something going on there right at that edge. And the Tampa Bay Rays just keep on trucking tonight. This is a Blake Snell. And it is our Iconic Perspectives autograph. So Tampa Bay Rays are another team that is doing quite well in here tonight. Numbered to 99, because I think I was holding it backwards a minute ago without realizing it. Roger Clemens and the Red Sox wraps up box number 4 of Tribute. So still 2 to go. Mr. Roy, you said Bill Gates is trying to kill us. Why is Bill Gates trying to kill us? I better read back up. I must have missed something. Let me scroll back up there. Jay Allen, you saw a spider fight on YouTube, and you want to see Gronk wrestle. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy enough. He won the belt. Of course, that stuff's fixed, but still, right? Kind of crazy. And Stang Lover says if you are on a smartphone, you'll see that kind of stuff pop up all the time. Like spider fighting, you mean? You watched a couple of things like crocs getting wildebeest, lions chasing water buffaloes. And the next thing you know, that's all that was popping up. Yeah, well, they do have a way of tracking us, don't they? They definitely do. Well, I told you we've been watching those documentaries on Disney Plus. We've been watching all those Earth Day, Disney nature things. So, yeah, that's been reality here for a couple of days anyway. Oh, Jay Allen's not happy because it wasn't an autograph. Daggone it. Stang Lover. No, I have not seen any pictures of trash cans on the Astros cards. Max Scherzer for the Nationals. But that's what I said the other day, though. You know, out of everybody who's happy that things got delayed, the Astros would be at the top of the list. Because when they start back, you figure the heat will be turned way down on them. Pete Alonso and the Mets. Because they were otherwise in for a horrible season. Well, there you go. There's a Mike Trout to 10, and it is a 3-color relic for the Angels, which you don't, frankly, get super often, and to 10. So, cool little Trout relic for the Angels. I see the autograph there across from it, and that one heads to Oakland with Dennis Eckersley. It is also to 10. But I do like Dennis Eckersley's signature. So, and he used the space very effectively too. He spaced it out really nicely. It looks a good looking card if you've got Oakland. Numbered to 99, it is Tatis for the Padres. Numbered to 450. Why would it be numbered so high? I don't know. Why bother to number it in here if it's to 450? But that is the Cubs and Nico Hornerer to a very high 450 count. Honus Wagner, Pittsburgh Pirates. Jose Abreu comes out for the White Sox. Tony Gwynn, Padres. Whit Merrifield, numbered to 50, Kansas City Royals, taking one home. And there is Eloy, numbered to 199, Eloy Jimenez for the White Sox. Jay Ellen, you're watching wrestling now, like right now? Is there anything good happening? You can do a play-by-play for us if you want to. That might be fun. Acuna and the Braves. Of course, I told you guys what's his head from Fox Sports. I love, if you go to his Twitter feed, I love all the sports announcing. He's doing his announcer routine over people's personal videos, and it's quite funny. Charlie Blackmon for the Rockies. So if you haven't checked that out, it's worth looking at. I'd say most people probably have seen it by now. Hank Aaron, my man Hank Aaron for the Braves. It said Milwaukee Braves, but of course the former Milwaukee Braves are the current Atlanta Braves, so it goes to Atlanta. Gleyber Torres for the Yankees. And more Yankees relics. We have had a plethora of Yankees relics tonight. This is also a bookend to 150. It's Judge and Stanton. We've seen that before really recently. Like, yeah, a couple minutes ago. And there's a nice little Yordan Alvarez set of relics numbered to 50. They are kind of boring in the fact that they're all white, but it's good that it's numbered to 50. Also, we've got something going on with the corner. You can see that in the video, hopefully. A little bit maybe down there too, but there's definitely something going on there in that lower right-hand corner on the back. So, FYI. And Ozzie Albies shows up for Atlanta. Our last little base card out of box number 5 is Trey Turner for the Nationals. So we have got one box left of tribute. Definitely we're in last box mojo time right now. Let's see what we can find out of here. Maybe a little fire, a little heat, we hope. Jay Ellen, you called Dennis Eckersley a hippie? Well, all right. Why not? Why not then? Yeah, I agree with you. There have been a lot of dupes in here. You know how I feel about those. And Bobby, hi Bobby, you're here too. He says, just like your Patriots, and you did a face plant, but I'm not sure. Oh, it's not a face plant. Is that a shrug? It's a shrug. But I'm not sure what that means when you said just like the Patriots, so I must have missed something up farther up the way there, perhaps. I don't know. But anyway, hi, Bobby. Oh, yes, I know. I do remember telling you not to call me a hippie the other night. Because I care about the environment and Earth Day. I said I knew some of you were going to call me a hippie. Not a hippie, usually. Tatis and the Padres. Although these days it doesn't matter. Some part broke at our recycling plant, and of course the place that makes the parts shut down for coronavirus, so they're not collecting our recycling until who knows when. We have to throw all of our recyclables in the trash, and it is just killing me to do it. I mean, I'm finding it nearly impossible to throw the recycling in the trash. But that was a Mike Trout base card for the Angels. Then we have a pair of relics here, numbered to 99, Juan Soto and Victor Robles. And once again, we got some weird corner stuff happening, particularly that lower right, maybe a tad bit on the upper right as well, but the lower right is the main culprit there, it seems. Austin Meadows, numbered to 99, makes an appearance for the Tampa Bay Rays. And corners on that are not 100% perfect either, lower left and lower right, but not super bad, but not 100% perfect either, so for whatever that's worth. And then we have Tomei for the Indians on one side. And on the other side, it's Eugenio Suarez for my Cincinnati Reds, baby. The Angels and Shohei Ohtani. Oh, that's who else was in the division. It was the Reds, the Indians, the Angels, the Dodgers, and there was still somebody else that I'm forgetting. But it looked kind of fun. I would like to do it, I think. I'd like to see the Reds regularly playing some different teams than is in our normal league matchups. Austin Riley and the Braves. I mean, why not? Add a little spice to things if we're gonna be playing such a compressed season anyway. May as well have some fun. Daggone, another Edgar Martinez. This is Duplicate City tonight. Numbered 250. That heads to the Mariners, who continue to rack them up. Oh, you were talking about Gronkowski and wrestling being fixed, and you said just like the Patriots. Oh, Bobby. Harsh, man. But I'm a Steelers fan, so yeah, I'm going to chuckle at that one. Yasiel Puig as an Indian here, so, right? His hit was the Reds, his former team, and his base card's the Indians, so there you go. And a third... You heard that right. A third Vlad Guerrero Jr. autograph in the same case. This one is numbered to 25. Once again, headed to the Toronto Blue Jays. I mean, that's just... there are no words. 3 Vlad Guerrero Jr.'s in one case. Autographs, all of them. Willie Mays for the San Francisco Giants. On the opposite side, it's Rizzo and the Cubbies. Behind Rizzo, we have my Cincinnati Reds and Nick Senzel. A relic, and that is numbered 250, is going to the Yankees. The Yankees have a boatload of relics already. Now they just added one more to their boat. Noah Syndergaard, a Thor relic for the Mets. That is also numbered 250. Got a couple of base cards left below here. That one is Ted Williams and the Red Sox. And our last remaining base card is Yastrzemski for the Red Sox. But Yaz is numbered. He is numbered 250 for the Carl Yastrzemski Red Sox. Now, we are going to recap this fine product here in a moment, but before we do that, we need to roll on over to the Topps website and verify our Ichiro. I would be absolutely astonished if they don't make that the Mariners. I mean, obviously they could make it, not the Mariners, but one would certainly think it's going to be Seattle, but we're going to go find out. That's going to come up right now as soon as I get our little recap stacks organized. And we'll check this out. Franchise best autograph. That's not going to be the Marlins, is it, guys? It's going to be the Mariners, right? I feel like it is. But we're going to find out. Let me get us over here to the right spot. And let me bring you with me. And where, oh, where is Tribute? There. So we're looking for franchise best autographs for our card set. We may have to scroll a minute to get there. Oh, we don't. Yay. All right, Ichiro is on there as a Mariner. All right, that's exactly what I expected and what anybody reasonably would have expected. But now we know for sure because Topps told us on their website. Now, we can do some recapping. And then, of course, after the recap, I'm going to put up spreadsheet information again with shipping info, etc. And then we'll roll into National Treasures after that. So we will start with our relics. That is going to the Padres. We have one for the Yankees with a dual relic. The Astros. One of a couple for J.D. Martinez. There's a Blake Snell, Tampa Bay Rays. Dual for the Cubbies. Martinez, Pedro Martinez, that is headed to the Mets. Also headed to the Mets is Noah Syndergaard. And there's another one for the Yankees. They've got a lot of relics in here. There's a Wade Boggs as a Tampa Bay Ray. Plot thickens. More Yankees. Dual relic on that one, which I believe, again, we'll see another one of it if we haven't already seen it go by. For the Nationals, a dual relic. There's the nice Yordan Alvarez. For the Astros, once again, had the kind of funkiness on the back. A few of these have had some minor edge and corner issues, primarily seen on the back. We're not flipping them all over, obviously, as we go through the recap. But if you want to know more about it, you just, and you're watching the tape delay, just scroll back a little bit. To 99, that is Puig for the Reds. And there's another Martinez for the Red Sox. There's that other dual Stanton and Judge relic for the Yankees. Number to 10, you got a nice looking relic there from Mike Trout. Managed to get a 3-color for the Angels. And then here's this sweet little, what did I say, trio? Let's try that again. Duo for the Phillies, number to 10. And it's number 10 of 10. Last in the series. Rhys Hoskins and Bryce Harper. Now our autographs. We've got the Mariners franchise best autograph, Ichiro. And we verified, of course, on the Topps website that Mariners is the correct team. One of many Vlad Guerrero Jr. autographs in here tonight. That was numbered to 25, and it goes to Toronto. To 50, it's Edgar Martinez for the Mariners. I believe we have a pair of him, too. Austin Meadows to 99 for the Tampa Bay Rays. Eloy Jimenez for the White Sox, 199. Whit Merrifield to 50, Royals. Dennis Eckersley to 10 for the Oakland A's. There's a Blake Snell to 99, Tampa Bay Rays, and that is our iconic Perspectives autograph card. Then we have a Brendan McKay, Tampa Bay Rays to 199, followed by a Tino Martinez to 150 for the Yankees. There's your other Edgar Martinez, numbered 250 for the Mariners. The rookie, Garcia for the Cubbies, numbered 225. You got a Sean Murphy to 199 for the A's. A Michael Chavis for the Red Sox, numbered also to 199. Vlad Guerrero Jr. autograph number 2. This one is numbered to 99. And there is, did we get 2 Brendan McKays in here? Did we? I guess we must have. Didn't I say Brendan McKay a minute ago, too? Or was it a relic? I don't know. It's to 150, and it's the Tampa Bay Rays. Brendan Rodgers to 199 for the Rockies. And your third Vlad Guerrero Jr. autograph tonight, and the second one numbered to 25. So you have 10%. Whoever has the Blue Jays, you just pulled basically 10% of the available cards of that particular Vlad Guerrero Jr. right now, right here in this break. Crazy, right? A little bit, I think. Okay, so what do I need to do? We need to get the spreadsheet back up there. That's what we need to do. Take a little peek at that. Except I moved myself there and didn't move you. Huh. Now you can take a little peek at that. So both of our breaks tonight are paid shipping breaks. Here's what that means to you. A couple of things. First thing is if you got skunked, meaning you did not hit a card of any sort, base or otherwise, you are still going to get a package in the mail. It will have consolation card or cards in it, and it is going to ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door. And when is it going to go out the door? Well, I'm thinking about Tuesday. And that is always plus or minus a day. So could go a little earlier, could go a little later, but Tuesday is my best guess. Obviously, I always try to get something out faster, and in this uncertain time that we're all in right now, if something goes haywire or suddenly somebody in my household got sick or I got sick, well, you know that could change. But that's the best estimate that I have for you right at this moment. We are about to tear into a 4-box case of 2019 National Treasures football. This is break number 4 of NT football. And this also ended tonight on eBay, Friday night, the 10th of April. And you know what I just realized? Do we still have unpaid teams? We might. Let me flip you back here for a second and check that real quickly. And let me see, because we had 3 of them. I forgot about that until just this second. So let's see if any of them paid while we were doing tribute or not. If the eBay page will load, I'll be able to answer that. And it looks like they all did but one. So we actually have one available, and that's the Miami Dolphins for $50. So if anybody is interested in the Miami Dolphins, that's what is unpaid at the moment. So I'm going to update the spreadsheet real quickly while I'm leaving you here. Let me roll over here and make a little notation on that bad boy. And if anybody wants the Dolphins, jump into chat and let me know, and I'll look over there in a second and we'll check that out. But for the moment, I'm getting this squared away. Jay Allen says he is not going to bed happy. Uh-oh, I'm sorry, man. I thought you'd like that relic. For real, I thought you'd like that relic, but all right, sorry. And Andy, you said that it was the Mariners for Ichiro, right? Of course, we did look that up and verify that on the Topps website. We always look up the redemptions, even when we do know where they go, but I wanted to make sure that it was Mariners and not Marlins, and of course it was, so we're sure on that one. And Bobby says, nope, he doesn't want the Dolphins. Nobody else is speaking up, so nobody wants the Dolphins in National Treasures, it sounds like. So let's keep on trucking. All right, so back where we were, a 4-box case of NT football break number 4 ended tonight on eBay, same night we're breaking it, Friday night, the 10th of April. Once again, you will find your team names on one side and the eBay user ID of our winning bidders across from each team. The Dolphins, of course, unpaid by the person who won them on eBay, and nobody is jumping for joy here to pick them up in chat. So I guess that means that we are just going to move right on along, because I'm not going to hang out and wait for that all night. Right? If it was a super high dollar one, yeah, we'd have to find a home for it. But on that one, I'm just, you know what? I'm tired tonight, so I'm like not gonna sit there and try to persuade someone. We're just gonna go on and break it. Oh, Andy wants them. All right, cool, Andy. I'm gonna hook you up with them in 1 second since I'm in the process of taking these out of here. Let me go ahead and get them out, and then I will type in my email info for you. And then I'll update it on eBay and update the spreadsheet. All right, so Andy, what I am doing right now, I am typing in the email address that I use for PayPal. Now listen, this is an OG email that I've had for about 9,000 years, and I do not check it for correspondence or really, honestly, anything. But I'm too lazy to change all the stuff that it's tied to because it's really old, and it's tied to a lot of my PayPal, eBay, blah, blah, blah stuff. And I don't want to change it. But my point is, don't ever send correspondence there because I will never, ever see it. You always want to send it through eBay, and there I will see it. But in the meanwhile, Andy, if you can log into PayPal, sir, please, and shoot over the money for the Dolphins to that email address, that would be fantastic. I am going to take care of cleaning this up on eBay and updating the spreadsheet while you are working on that. Should take us just a second here, guys, and we'll have all that done. Oh, hang on a minute, Andy. Hang on. Somebody may have just paid it. Hang on, Andy. Like right as I'm going in here to cancel it out, I think it just got paid. So let me double check that, but I don't see it sitting in there anymore. So let me see where it went. Hang on one hot second here. I got to try to find it because it went somewhere. All right, come on. And if you had already pulled the trigger, obviously I can send it back to you. But I think literally this person just paid it right as I was typing that into you. So, yeah, it is paid now. Yep, it is. So I need to go back, I guess, and change the spreadsheet back again. Okay, hang on. Sorry, guys. Usually when they're unpaid this far in, they stay unpaid. You know what I mean? We're pretty far after the normal payment time, but then all of a sudden, there it is. So maybe fix the spreadsheet back. And all right, and we're good to go there. All right, so Andy, you hadn't hit send yet? Okay, all right, awesome. Thank you, man. Listen, I am sorry about that. I do very much appreciate your willingness, though, to step in there and pick them up. And hardly ever does that happen. What just happened when I give somebody the okay to go ahead and pay? Hardly ever in that little 45-second interval does the other person pay, but they did tonight, so I'm sorry about that, but I do appreciate you being willing to jump in there and help us out. So this is a one pack per box product. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get all of our packs. In this case, they're actually little boxes, but anyway, we're going to get it extracted from each one of these. Get all this extra stuff off the table and just have our little pack equivalents there waiting on us. And see if we can't find some magic in here for NT. Mr. Roy, you need a Kyler Murray 1 of 1. Dang, man, that's a tall order. Or Daniel Jones. All right. I will do my best, but a Kyler Murray 1 of 1, that might be a tough pull. I'm feeling like that's a lot of pressure, man. But we're going to work that mojo and do the best we can. All right. Mr. Roy said click refresh on, what are we refreshing? What are we refreshing? Are you talking about eBay? Yeah, it moved out of the column of awaiting payment, but I wanted to make sure that it had moved into the column that was paid, because sometimes something will look paid, like it moves out of unpaid, but what's really happened is the person has requested a cancellation or something other funky thing like that has happened where it's really not paid, but it moves out of unpaid. So I just wanted to go in and check and make sure that I knew where it was. In other words, that it was paid and not that it was, a cancellation request or something unusual like that. So that's all. We were just making sure we had it under control. Gina's here. What's up, Gina? What's up? All right, let's see what we've got. Good luck, everybody. I'm hoping that we find some fire in here. We're gonna try very hard to make everybody happy tonight and pull something awesome. Several awesome things would be the goal. So that is DeAndre Hopkins. It is numbered to 99 for the Texans as our first base card. Behind that is Kirk Cousins for the Vikings. And that one was numbered to 50. First hit that we see heads to the Packers. It's a Jordy Nelson relic, numbered to 99. Then behind that, I see what I believe is going to be a little Baker Mayfield up here with a relic numbered to 25, two-color relic for the Browns. On the back side of that, we have the Jags and your rookie Josh Allen, numbered to 99, relic, of course. Dual relic. We've got two different teams on it, so you know what that means. It's going to set in housekeeping up here, and at the end of the night, at the end of this break, we'll use random.org, and it'll go to either the Cowboys or the Eagles, and random will help us determine which, and it's going to be numbered to 25. So the Cardinals are in business with an Andy Isabella to 49. So it's not exactly Kyler Murray, but at least we've got you some ink to start off the night out of the first box. Ty Johnson for the Lions. That's a sticker autograph numbered to 49. And I got to tell you, I don't think stickers have any place in really expensive products, but yet it's more and more trending towards that sort of stuff happening. Makes me crazy. Well, this is a nice one. It is prime pairings for the Raiders, Derek Carr and Darren Waller. You've got dual autographs there, and it is numbered to 49 for Oakland. And your presumptive starting quarterback, at least for the moment, for the Patriots, is Jarrett Stidham, numbered to 99 for New England. So that is box number 1. Gina says, will Tampa be good? You mean the team, or you mean in this product? You mean since they picked up Tom Brady, do I think they're going to be good? Well, one would certainly think they're going to be pretty good. I mean, you know, you got Bruce Arians down there. You got Tom Brady. He's got some good weapons at receiver and running back, and you would have to think it's an upgrade over the quarterback play they have had. So I would think so, but you kind of never know till you see how it gels. Numbered to 75, Devin Hester and the Chicago Bears. DJ Chark, numbered to 25 for Jacksonville. Matty Ice, the Falcons have a relic numbered to 99. And behind that, I see, speak of the devil, we were talking about him earlier, Gronk, a Gronkowski relic to 49, heads out to New England. We've got maybe a little bit of edge wear down there on that lower right corner. A colossal relic, Devontae Adams, numbered to 99 for the Green Bay Packers. Next up, another pretty good size relic. That's actually a really nice looking relic, and it's Gardner Minshew, your rookie QB, numbered to 10. Meanwhile, Mr. Roy's going, hey, why wasn't that signed? So, yeah. I know. And Denver Broncos, Chris Harris Jr. That is numbered to 75. Numbered to 99, it is Tony Pollard for the Cowboys with a pair of relics and some ink. And this guy, we hit this guy a lot. Darius Leonard, numbered to 99 for the Colts. Except I thought it was going to be Paris Campbell. So we hit Darius Leonard some. We hit Paris Campbell a lot, but that was Darius Leonard. Damian Harris, it's another one for the Patriots, numbered to 10. You've got a very solid 4-color relic and your on-card autograph. And, of course, a low number parallel as well. So, not too shabby there for New England. Moving us into box number 3. Seemed like it sat a little higher than our other boxes, so I expect we've got a booklet in this one. And to that end, I'm going to get us a little case for it here. I'm going to get a little case ready because I think we're going to have a booklet. And if I'm wrong, oh well. To 99, the other Josh Allen, quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. Kenny Golladay, that's numbered to 25 for the Detroit Lions. LaDainian Tomlinson has a relic. It is numbered to 99 for the Chargers. And then we've got a colossal relic here for Calvin Ridley. Maybe a little bit of, tiny little bit of corner and edge stuff going on down at the bottom. Not anything too dramatic, but anyway, that one's for the Falcons. It's numbered to 25, and a pretty good looking card that was as well. And numbered to 99, the Cardinals have Hakeem Butler with a relic. Number to 49, the Giants with Darius Slayton relic. The Redskins and Jimmy Moreland, numbered to 99. We do have ourselves a booklet. I thought we did. We've also got a redemption. We're going to get it out of the way too. So the redemption, it's going to hang out up here face down in housekeeping as well. We'll flip it over at the end, and then we'll verify it at the Panini website. Here's the guy I said we pull all the time, and it is for the Colts. It's numbered to 20, and Paris Campbell. But it's a really nice looking card. So, I mean, for real, I like that card. But just to prove the point that we pull him all the time, yeah, he's the booklet too. So the Indianapolis Colts, numbered to 99, with a rookie jumbo booklet, for the most part in pretty good shape. Just some, you know, the usual minor stuff that you might see. And that is what it looks like with your Paris Campbell booklet. So this is going to be your only chance to see the inside of it until it shows up at your house, because I am getting ready to put it in its little traveling case here. So even though they make top loaders that would easily accommodate that booklet, what they don't make are sleeves that would easily accommodate that booklet. And you don't want to put it in a top loader without a sleeve. So our way around it is this. It goes in this lovely little case, and it has a top loader on top and bottom of it just to make sure that the surface stays all nice for you. So it's our last box of National Treasures in this break. So we, of course, are going to invoke a little last box mojo and see if we can pull some fire out of here. Stang Lover says he needs bingles, bingles, bingles. He's not going to be greedy. He just wants one bingle. Strong Crosby says there's Paris. I know, he's everywhere, right? Numbered to 99, Corey Davis and the Titans. And numbered, well, DeAndre Hopkins and the Texans, numbered, I think that's set to 25. I got to get a little bit closer look at it, but I think that's, yeah, it does say 25. A relic for Gronkowski. That sounds oddly familiar, doesn't it? Numbered to 99 for the Patriots. And then we have a relic for Kenny Golladay, numbered to 99 for the Lions. Stang Lover, I'm trying to get your last box mojo fired up for the Bengals. Oh, I see something so nice coming in a second. Jacoby Brissett, I can't tell who the player is though. And Marlon Mack, numbered to 99 for the Colts. But it's a pretty card. It is a printing plate with the NFL Players Association logo and the Nike swoosh, both of which happen to be fairly well centered. Obviously going to be a 1 of 1, and it's Miles Boykin for the Ravens. And that is a sweet looking little card. You know I love my swoosh so much. If that had been the NFL shield, it would have been perfect. But it's pretty close to perfect, even with the NFL Players Association logo in it instead. So sweet little 1 of 1 there. And here come the Kansas City Chiefs. It is Larry Johnson, numbered to 49. And another guy that we see a lot, Irv Smith Jr., and that is the Vikings, numbered to 49. Next up, we've got, I believe, another Raven on the horizon. And we do. Mark Andrews. That one is numbered to 5 for Baltimore. And the very last thing I see is going to make somebody really happy. It's going to make Mr. Roy Wally really happy. And I saw it on the bottom of that, but I wasn't going to tell you. But now I have to go get a case for it, so hang on. Because I saw it when I took out the box. I knew what the bottom card was. I didn't know what it looked like on the front. I still don't know what it's numbered to. I just saw the details, the important part for Mr. Roy Wally anyway. Oh, I'm trying, guys. I got to get this little stupid case out of here, out of that bag. Anyway, because we're just going to go straight in there before we do anything else. We're just going to put him straight in his little house. Now he's happy in his little home. So it is Kyler Murray for the Arizona Cardinals, and it is numbered to 99. So it's a good thing you typed in earlier that you'd settle for 99, because there it is. So your Kyler Murray hit out of National Treasures with 3-color relic, on-card autograph, numbered to 99. That made you happy, right? I think it did. So we're going to recap in a second, but we do have a tiny little bit of housekeeping to deal with first. So we're going to flip over this redemption. We'll find out who is on the other side. Then we're going to head to the Panini website where we will verify the team and find out what, if anything, it's numbered to. After that, we're going to use random.org to find a home for that dual team card. After that, we will recap. On the other side, I just made your night, Mr. Roy Wally. It is Daniel Jones. You have that too, and it's rookie signature RPS gold. So let me tell you, that's going to probably be pretty low numbered. And you just hit Kyler Murray and Daniel Jones in the same case, practically back to back. So, yeah, you and your buddy, you're probably not in the same location given we're having coronavirus stuff. But if you were, you'd be high-fiving and having a beer probably, or some kind of beverage. All right, let's get over here and check it out. Our card set is Rookie Signatures RPS Gold. Rookie Signatures, where are you? RPS Gold right there. And our card number for Daniel Jones is 2, and he's numbered to 25 for the Giants. So Mr. Roy Wally took a big gamble tonight, spent a lot of money on a couple of teams, and it has paid off for him pretty well at the moment, I think. So he's happy, I'm going to say. All right, let me bring you back to me. We're taking a look at a dual team card. We have the Cowboys on the top, the Eagles on the bottom. We're going to have to use random.org to sort out who gets that, unless the same person owns both teams, which we'll check out before we go to random. If we do have to go to random, it's going to be entered Cowboys first and Eagles second, because that is how they appear on the card. I always go either top to bottom or left to right. This card, of course, oriented top to bottom. When we have 10 or more items in a list on random, we only do it one time. When we have 9 or fewer, which we obviously do here, Then we do random 3 different times. The first 2 do not count, and only the third and final random would determine where that goes. So right now, let's go see if we've got the same or different team owners, and then we'll go over to random and take care of it if we need to. But first things first, there's our Dallas Cowboys. I'm just going to call that MB 1774 because I can't read all that off. And, well, I could, but, like, I don't know what it stands for, so I'm not gonna. And then the Philadelphia Eagles, that is Bobby's Bargains. So we do have 2 different team owners. We may as well just get right on back over here to dear old random and let it decide for us. All right, so please remember it is only the third random that decides. So you ignore the first one, you ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final. There it says 3 times. We've got our date and time stamp, and it is going to the Eagles. So the Philadelphia Eagles are taking this card right here. Random.org gave that one to you. So let's do a little recapping here. And by the way, that's on the sleeve. That's not on the card itself. But we do have some recapping to take care of. Might as well start with the one that's in my hand, okay? So by way of random.org, we have a dual team relic that is headed to the Eagles. The rest of our relics look like this. Sweet little 1 of 1 printing plate, NFL Players Association logo, and Nike swoosh. That is headed to the Ravens. Dual relics going to the Colts. And a relic for the Lions. Here comes one for the Patriots. Got one for the Giants. The Cardinals. The Falcons. Chargers. The Jags with a Gardner Minshew relic. Green Bay Packers. Patriots. Falcons. The Jags again. Browns. And Packers. Then we're going to take a look at our autographs. Bobby says, you're glad you lost the Chiefs bid. I just looked over and saw that. And Mr. Roy Wally, your friend's name is Beavis, and he's down the street, and he will be happy. Well, good. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. The Ravens numbered to 5 with Mark Andrews. That is Irv Smith Jr. to 49 for the Vikings. Kansas City Chiefs numbered to 49, Larry Johnson. Danny Moreland numbered to 99 for the Redskins. Paris Campbell numbered to 20 for the Colts. And that's a nice looking card too. I just like the design of it and everything. And numbered to 10, the Patriots with Damian Harris. The Indianapolis Colts and Darius Leonard, that one numbered to 99. And next up is Tony Pollard, also to 99 for the Cowboys. The Denver Broncos have Chris Harris Jr., numbered to 75. The Patriots and Jarrett Stidham, numbered to 99. A dual autograph for the Raiders. It's Darren Waller and Derek Carr. And that one numbered to 49. Then to 49, it's Ty Johnson and the Lions. Andy Isabella to 49 for the Cardinals. We had our booklet. That one is Paris Campbell, numbered to 99 for the Colts. We're not going to take it out of there again, but if you happen to want to see the inside of it and you're watching this on the tape delay and you just scrolled to the recap, if you just rewind back, I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 minutes, somewhere in that neighborhood, you'll get a chance to see it. It came out of the 3rd box, I believe, so. Then the Giants, numbered to 25, have themselves a Daniel Jones rookie signature RPS gold. Sweet. On the redemption. And then this handsome card. Yeah. Numbered to 99. Kyler Murray, 3-color relic on-card autograph for the Arizona Cardinals. So, Mr. Roy Wally, you said you've spent about $2,000 in the last 2 nights, but it was well worth it. Well, I'm glad, man. We need to get you some return on investment, don't we? Those kind of numbers, we certainly do. I'm glad we were able to work it out and hit some nice things for you tonight, for sure. So what are we going to do now? We are going to, one more time, hit the highlights on the spreadsheet of shipping, etc., and then we'll take a look at what's breaking in the days ahead. So if you got skunked in either of these breaks tonight, meaning you did not hit a card of any sort, base or otherwise, you are still going to get a package in the mail. It will go out when the rest of the break ships out, and it will have consolation card or cards in it for you. As far as when it's going to go out, right now I'm anticipating approximately Tuesday. Now, sometimes I get things out a little earlier. Occasionally, things go out a little later. There are a lot of circumstances that are slightly different than what we normally have going on in our everyday lives for all of us right now. But I'm going to do my best to get it out on or before Tuesday, if at all possible. And guess what? Yeah, that's about all we need to know from that page. So here's how it looks in the days ahead. Saturday and Sunday are going to be off nights again. We're probably going to take off a couple of nights per week for the foreseeable future because we're not expecting any more new releases for a few weeks. We're going to try to stretch out the product that we have and make it last until they start sending us some more. But we'll be back at it on Monday night, opening a 5-box case of 2020 TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys and a 16-box case of Inception baseball. On Tuesday night, we're going to open Flawless Football by the full case. And then on Wednesday night, we're going to open a half case of Gypsy Queen baseball. So that is where we are in the days ahead. Stang Lover said skunked is his middle name. Oh, no. Don't say that. Stang Lover, we will have some Leaf going back in there. Probably Thursday night. Honestly, I intended to have Leaf go in with Flawless on Tuesday night, but I think well, you might not have been on here last night when I was talking about that. I accidentally listed it as a 1-day listing instead of 5-day listing, so I went back in. I realized it fairly quickly, so I went back in to edit it and move it all to 5 days, only to find out that in that short little 10-minute window from the time I listed it to the time I realized it, I'd gotten bids on like 5 teams. So, of course, it won't let you revise it, even to move the number of days if it has bids on it. So I had to go in and cancel those 5 teams and then relist them. So all the teams are out of order and it's a hot jumbled mess, and it took like twice as long as it should have. So I did not get Leaf listed on Tuesday night. But probably Thursday, we're probably going to try to maybe do some Leaf Metal again, or Leaf Ultimate, one or the other, and maybe even like Leaf Lumber Kings or something like that. So there'll definitely be some more Leaf that'll come into play towards somewhere into next week, Thursday, Friday-ish. And I really just have to see what else is down there, because I've got more Flawless. I think I've got more National Treasures for football. I know we've got Leaf Ultimate. We've got Leaf Metal Draft. Trying to think. I might have more Leaf Best of Basketball. I think I do, but I've got to look for it. We've got some Leaf Lumber Kings, but they're just loose boxes, I believe. And I'm not even sure what else is down there. So I've got to go down and kind of inventory things, and then we'll try to work it in for you somewhere towards the end of next week. But anyhow, I guess that is it for me tonight. I am all wrapped up until, believe it or not, Monday night. It's so weird to take off 2 nights a week. I don't usually do that, and this is the 2nd or 3rd week in a row, so crazy. But anyway, I guess that means I'll see you guys again on Monday night. So enjoy your weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay indoors, and we will see you Monday. Bye now.